Good evening, YouTube friends. I'm James from Mod Them Together. Today I'll be doing a build based on the Rolex Yacht-Master, but this is named as Seiko Yacht-Master. Okay, have a look at it. Yeah, it is nice, right? Okay, this watch its diameter is about 42 millimeter. Okay, thickness is about 12.4 millimeter. Okay, the lug width is 20 millimeter. Okay, lug to lug about 48 millimeters. In terms of weight, it weighs in at about, including the straps of course, it's about 97 grams. So I'm very stoked with this. I like this very much. This is a very unique watch. It runs on NH35 movement, okay, with a date. It's automatic. Okay, this build costs about less than 100 USD, so it's a very worthwhile build. Alright, I think we should just go to the build. Okay, please enjoy. Alright friends, let's begin. Let's see what we have here today. Encased inside this special box are the components for the vital build of ours today. I've gathered ourselves here. Watch dial. This is the bezel, ceramic bezel. I have the NH35 movement, and that's the watch strap. Let's move the keys away from the camera view. Okay, let me open this up further. Right, now to see the watch case. You may have been wondering where was the case. Okay, this is for the watch strap. The inserts whereby you lock this into the watch case. Okay, let's open our baby up. You can manually wind it, and it's also an automatic movement. Original Seiko movement. With the black calendar insert. This will later go onto the case. The dial. I'm still in the dilemma of deciding where to go for. This plain dial or this. Since we are building the Yachtmaster today, I figured we should go for this because this has got the Seiko and also the Yachtmaster wording, the text on it. It will look much cooler and much more realistic to the actual Yachtmaster. This is flat black. Maybe I'll save it for another day, before another build. This has got this sunburst effect with the color tone of a bit grayish. Okay, I'll keep this away. I've got two sets of hands, but just in case. This will be the watch strap. Each packaging comes ready with the inserts, so this is maybe slightly redundant. Move them aside. As I mentioned before, this is my favorite type of a strap, so I'll be using this. Now, this is a stainless steel dowel measuring some 40 mm in diameter, about 12 mm in thickness. This has got a screw down crown. With a rubber inside, so this will create the waterproof effect. This is going to be the waterproof case. Screw down back, stainless steel. Okay, let's begin. Alright, let's move this away because we're gonna start with down and the movement. Okay, let's take this out. Let's give it a puff. Closer look at it. Ain't that beautiful? It is beautiful, right? Okay. We will need to fit this because the crown of this stainless steel case is at the position of 3 o'clock. It matches the dial. The calendar cutout is at the position which is at 3 o'clock position, which means you need to fit in exactly this way. And this dial has got 2 feet. So because some dials has got more feet, which makes it slightly difficult, whereby you need to figure out which will go to which, and the redundant fit will need to be cut away. And right now ours should be relatively straightforward. This fit would go here, and this other fit would go to the top. Oops, my finger cords got caught there. Okay, it is fitted Let's keep it slightly on the tighter side so that it doesn't stick to the parts. Okay. Alright, now we have to fit in the wash hands. Before we fit the wash hands, we will need to make sure the movement functions normally. Alright, so normally we'll pull once, that is for the date, changing of date, and step 2, we'll need to turn the crown, the watch stamp, okay, until it changes to 17. Once it reaches 17, we'll need to stop, because that is when the movement locks into the 12 o'clock position. Okay, make sure we do not exceed, and we have to stop right on the dot as soon as it changes to 17. It is on the verge of changing. Do you see it? You hear the click. That's it. We stop. We move no further. Alright. Now we have to lock onto this movement holder. Make sure it's not too tight. You just need to make sure it doesn't move around. Not too tight until it spoils the rotor at the back. The rotor serves as a component that will wind the wash mechanism just as you move around. So the rotor will swing, and the momentum of it will turn the rotor and creates the effect of movement whereby it winds the spring inside the wash mechanism. Yeah. Okay, now let's start with the hour marker. The hour hand, which is normally the broadest. It has got the broadest hole as well, the widest hole. So we need to choose the right pusher to do the job. Okay. I guess it's on the dot. Okay, now let's give it another go, just to make sure. The mechanism points to 12. Just as it turns and hits 18. Remember, when it hits, when the date changes, that is when you need to stop immediately. Yes, pretty accurate, right? Now this is when we have to install the hour, the minute marker, sorry, the minute marker. Alright friends, we have gotten the minute hand fitted on as well. Let's give it a go. Try and see if everything is alright. Meaning, we hope to see the minute hand hitting 12 as soon as the calendar date switches over to 19. Almost there. Let's see whether it's accurately pointing to 12 as soon as it hits 9. Oops, okay. I think I can live with that. Like I mentioned previously, as long as it falls between 50 and 10, it's fine. So this one hits the new calendar when the minute hand is pointing to 54. Yeah, it's alright. Yeah. Now let's fit the second hand. Now, second hand is the most challenging part of the build. Alright. Nonetheless, we still need to move ahead. Okay. Normally I'll just use this. That's the easiest. We have to move on to the same level as the table. You see how fine is it? You need to make sure the hole goes straight into the pinion. Make sure it's really in there. If not, it will kill the second hand. Oh man, I told you this is not easy, right? Let's hope it's sitting properly. I think we got it. I think we nailed it. Okay. It is moving. Yes, we nailed it. Alright. Now we just need to make sure the hands do not touch against one another. Yeah. Okay. We have got clearance. Okay, let's let it run. Okay. Change of date. Adjustment of the time. It's gone into 3 p.m. now. 8 p.m. 10 p.m. 11. Yeah. So finally we nailed it. Let's remove the mechanism from the holder, which we have just done it. Alright, okay, now we need to remove this. Let's remove the dust from the dial. Okay, now we need to remove the watch stamp. This will be easily done if we had 3 hands, which we do not have, unfortunately. Yeah. Now we need to remove the movement ring that secures the movement while it's seated inside. It comes already fitted with the chapter ring. Looking at it, there's no more dust on either surface. Let's press in the watch mechanism for the movement into the case. Seated flushed. Now we can remove the crown. Let's get it aligned. Now, where's the watch stamp? Where did I put the watch stamp? That's a good question. Looks like I need to hunt for it. I'll be right back. Ah, I found it. It must be this. This has to be it. Right. I thought I lost it for a while, for a moment. Come on out. Don't be shy. Okay. Let's lock. The crown onto the watch stamp. Now I just perform a battery change, battery swap. Okay, let's stick this in. Yes, it is the stamp for this movement indeed. Oh, it's too long. It's too long. We can't screw it in because you see the gap, there's a big gap there. But never mind, let's try out the date, the change of date first. Okay, all these are working just fine. Now we need to measure. Let's measure the gap. It's about 5.36 mm, but let's start small so that we don't overcut it. Yeah. Now you may be wondering, where should we poke this thing into? It is this part here. This part here. This part. You see this? Alright. So we need to cut it. Let's unscrew this. Let's give it a measure. There are lots of up and downs, lots of gears over this end, so do not cut. Make sure you do not cut this part, okay? But instead you have to cut this part, the part whereby it's got lots of screw grooves. Yeah, so you shorten that part. Okay. Now I have a mark. There's a black mark there. We will need to cut it bit by bit. It's a trial and error thing. It's just around there, 5.36. Let's cut not too much at one go. Make sure it's straight. Okay, I'm heading over to the bin. It's tough. The watch stamp is tough. After cutting, you do not stick it into your movement, but instead you need to grind down the uneven parts. Okay, I'm going to take this off camera, scrape it, making sure that the dust do not land on my mat. Okay, now let's screw it back and give it a try. Yes. Okay. Moment of truth. Still a bit too long because we can't seem to screw it in. It needs to be at this position, which means we still need to cut about 2 mm roughly. Yeah, again, it's this part that we need to push. Yeah, unscrew again. We measure about 2 mm, right? It is. Okay, let's go. Alright. Wish me luck. Grind down further. This time, if it works, we will need to apply Loctite. Loctite is to prevent the crown from coming off without your intention. That is especially when you are winding the time. It may come off if you do not lock it into its position. Right. I think we are nearing perfection. Yes. Is it able to lock fully? Yes, it is able to fully lock into position. Yes, finally, after 3 attempts. Alright, now we need to apply some Loctite. Now just a small amount will do, small amount, not too much. If not, it may overflow and it may clog the movement, the internal part of the movement. Just a bit, just a drop, small drop. Small drop is all you need. Let's wipe off any surplus. Alright, that part is done, taken care of. Okay. Now we have to put in this ring. Followed by the O-ring. I've kept this for a while. I've been keeping this for a while already. So this is the O-ring. We lubricate it slightly. Now this is 120 click bezel. This is when we shall be installing the bezel around it. Let's give it a try first. Okay, with the adhesive layer taken off, now we can aim this properly so that it points accurately. Oops. Right. Here comes the straps. Okay. Alright, so before I unveil, I need to take off my watch. I have today with me a non-automatic. It is actually casual edifice. It's a solar powered. Now, what do you think of my Yachtmaster? Is it a beauty? You let me know. Screw down crown. Let's go to S. Can be manually wound. One step, then you can adjust your date. Second step, this is how you adjust your time. Push in, lock it. Now you are ready to go for scuba diving. Let me put on. It looks great on the hand. Now let's give it a lume shot. Let's charge it up. What do you think? It is powerful. This is using C3, so C3 is very bright. Yeah, so let me know in the comment section what do you think of this watch. If you like the video, please like and subscribe and share with your friends. Yeah, by subscribing, when I post any new videos, you won't miss it. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching and bye.